Hello, dear all. Welcome to our next lesson. Today we will continue our branch geometry and we'll talk about quadrilaterals. Let's start. Quadrilaterals. So, what is quadrilateral? If you remember, in our previous lessons, we talked about polygons and we said that the first polygon is triangle. The second polygon is quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides. Any shape that has 4 straight sides is called quadrilateral. Quadrilateral has 4 straight sides and 4 angles. The angles of quadrilateral are added up to 360 degrees. Of course, we are talking about interior angles of polygon. Quadrilateral. If you remember, last time we talked about triangle and we said that the interior angles of triangle are added up to 180. But in quadrilateral, they are added up to 360 degrees. Now, let us see how can we classify quadrilaterals. Let us suppose that quadrilateral is a grandfather. Let me write again. Quadrilateral. He is married and he has 3 sons. Trapezium, parallelogram, and kite. So quadrilateral has 3 sons, trapezium, parallelogram, and kite. What is trapezium? Trapezium is a quadrilateral with 1 pair of parallel sides. Here, these sides are parallel. So trapezium is a quadrilateral with 1 pair of parallel sides, only 1 pair. These sides, they are not parallel. What is parallelogram? Parallelogram is a quadrilateral with 2 pair of parallel sides. So this side is parallel to this side and this side is parallel to this side. So parallelogram is a quadrilateral with 2 pair of parallel sides. What is kite? Generally in school mathematics, we say that the kite is a quadrilateral with 2 pair of equal sides, but here the adjacent sides are same. In parallelogram, as we said already that there are 2 pair of parallel sides and also there are 2 pair of equal sides. So opposite sides are same and they are parallel to each other. But in kite, the sides are not parallel to each other, but adjacent sides are same. There can be another style of kites, but generally, again, I want to say that in primary mathematics, we searched exactly this kind of kites. What about trapezium? So in trapezium, we said that only one pair of parallel sides, and that sides are not equal to each other. Sometimes this slant sides can be same. Then we call it isosceles trapezium. As you remember, in triangle, if we have two same sides, we call it isosceles triangle. But here in trapezium also we can call it isosceles triangle in case these two sides that are not parallel to each other, if they are equal, we can call it isosceles trapezium. And also there can be right-angled trapezium. If you remember, we talked about right-angled triangle when we have one right angle, and in trapezium, if we have two right angles, actually if two sides are perpendicular to each other, then it is right-angled trapezium. You can think that why this quadrilateral is still called trapezium, because as we talked before that trapezium is a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides. You can find that pair of parallel sides here. Like these sides are parallel to each other, so this is trapezium and this is right angle trapezium. Let us talk about parallelogram, as parallelogram is the most popular type of quadrilateral. So parallelogram is also married and he has three sons. This is rhombus, this is rectangle, and square. So again, I want to mention some points about parallelogram. There are a lot of properties of parallelogram, but generally we talked about some of them in primary mathematics. Like we know that the opposite sides of parallelogram, they are parallel and equal to each other. These opposite sides are same and these opposite sides are same. And also in parallelogram, the opposite angles are same. There are one pair of acute angles and one pair of obtuse angles. Okay, now let us see what is rhombus, what is rectangle, what is square, and why they are sons of parallelogram, but they are not sons of quadrilateral. So they are still quadrilateral, but exactly son of parallelogram. Because rhombus, rectangle, and square, all of them carry the properties of parallelogram. Let us see. First, we will draw a rhombus. From first look, it can look like kite, but it is not kite, as all sides are same here. This side is the same with this and with this. So all four sides are same. Still there are two acute angles that are equal to each other and two obtuse angles that are equal to each other. As you see, the same properties of rhombus as of parallelograms are same. One differentiation is that not just opposite sides, but all sides are same. Now let us see what is rectangle. Rectangle is also quadrilateral, as opposite sides are parallel and they are same. And opposite angles are same. Just the difference here is not just opposite, all angles are same and they are equal to 90 degrees. So sides of rectangles, adjacent sides are perpendicular to each other. And what is square? Okay, like square is a special type of rectangle. The same properties as in rectangle, the same properties as in parallelogram, like opposite sides are same, they are parallel, and opposite angles are same, but this type is very special type of parallelogram where not just opposite but all sides are same, and where not just opposite but all angles are same and they are equal to 90 degrees. So that is why rhombus, rectangle, and square, they are called special types of parallelograms, because if in parallelogram we say that opposite sides are same and parallel, opposite angles are same, and there are T acute and T obtuse angles, all these properties you can find in rhombus, in rectangle, in square. And of course, as all sons, they have some special properties different than their father. But in trapezium, in parallelogram, and in kite, you cannot find common properties rather than they have 4 sides and 4 angles. About quadrilateral. What is quadrilateral? Quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides, or if we say quadrilateral is a shape with 4 straight sides. We learned about the types of quadrilateral like trapezium, and we know that trapezium can be isosceles, it can be right-angled. We learned about kite, we learned about parallelogram, and types of parallelogram like rhombus, rectangle, and square. And today we learned that quadrilateral sum, it means the sum of interior angles of quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking active part. Ask your questions under the video and I will try to answer them.